Hey guys, Dzień Dobry. Welcome back to Poland Ka Safar. My name is Riju. So we have finally completed 1 year living in Poland. I have seen all the seasons here, also traveled in and out of Poland and experienced lots of ups and downs in that process. So in this video, I will share with you all the challenges I faced living here in Poland and whether I recommend this place to the people who want to move here or not. So let's get started. We landed here in June of 2022 and it was a completely new beginning for us, a very fresh start. We don't know the language, we don't know people, we don't know anything about Poland, and it was a very steep learning curve. So the first struggle we faced was regarding the language. That was the first challenge. So before I came here to Warsaw, I had this mindset that in Warsaw, because it has so many MNC multinational companies, different nationality of people work there, English will be spoken here to some extent and I would manage here. But that was not the case. Polish was a default language here and everybody, most of the population spoke Polish here. And it was not only about speaking in Polish, everything was written in Polish as well. Like all the signboards, all the information, if you go into the supermarket, all the directions, everything was written in Polish. Polish text is written in, it's very similar to English only, everything is, but it is very difficult to pronounce it. One way, if you look at it, it's very good that people should not forget their national language. And I appreciate that to a great extent. So in that case, Google Translate became our best friend. So you may think, what's the big deal going to the supermarket? You will see the milk bottle, pick up the milk bottle, but actually it's not like that. Even I thought the same. So there were many incidents where I picked up sparkling water instead of the still water. And yeah, that was like drinking soda water. It was a different kind of experience. Then also there was a time where I bought cream instead of milk, the Tetra Pak, and I boiled it and I had coffee. I didn't even realize that it was milk. It was cream. I was drinking cream coffee. I realized it only later. These things you'll come to know only after coming here and experiencing it on your own. This milk and cream thing is still okay if you're, if you're vegetarian, not vegan. But when it comes to sandwiches, so you get non-veg and vegetarian sandwich. Here, even the egg sandwiches are marked as vegetarian. And what if I don't use a Google translator? Then there is a risk. That you will consume egg sandwich if you're a vegetarian. So knowing a little bit of Polish is very important before deciding to come here, and always your best friend will become Google Translator. It's not compulsory like you need to know full Polish before you come here, but it's always better to prepare yourself. You need to know a little bit of hi, how are you? Some preparation should be there before you come here. It just makes your life a little easier. Having said that, Polish is not very easy to learn. It's one of the most difficult languages to learn. Even the local Polish people whom we have spoken to, whom we are friends with, they have told us yes, that they have accepted that Polish is tough to learn. We made a video about Polish language and you can check it out here somewhere. I'll link it. Keeping this language challenge aside, now second challenge we come into is the admin work. There's a lot of admin work when you step into a new country. So all these admin works are related to getting a metro card, getting your PESEL number, finding an apartment, opening a bank account, signing a rent agreement. And most importantly, then applying for TRC or blue card, getting your original documents translated into Polish. So all these admin activities requires a lot of running around and you have less time to do it. And if one of the things gets stuck, like you're not getting your PESEL numbers, for example, then other things in the process will also get stuck. Then you will not get your bank account number. Then you will not get your salary because you did not get your bank account number. So these are interconnected. So getting an admin work done correctly is very important and at the right time. And of course, it is stressful. So these things can seem very overwhelming, but we broke down everything. So the first 2 weeks, we only concentrated on getting a PESEL, then bank account, getting the metro card. That was very important for traveling. These were the first 2 weeks. So once we were done with the target for the first 2 weeks, then the next 2 weeks we spent finding an apartment. And then finding an apartment is again very stressful, because you're working, you have to take an appointment with the owner, then go and see the house, and there's a lot many things to do. But thankfully, in our situation, somehow we went through all this and finished all the activities within the 2 3 weeks, and we also found a good apartment and moved into our apartment. Our immediate next priority was to apply for residence card. We didn't get complacent about it. Then we started to search the appointment, and then whenever we got the appointment slot, we took the earliest appointment slot and we applied for blue card in September. So we moved here in June, and by September we applied for our blue card. And by September, all our admin process were completed, and yeah, all we had to do was just wait for the blue card to arrive. Once our admin work was done, blue card related documents were submitted, and we applied for blue card, we were very relaxed. So now it's the nice part of being here in Poland. We started to travel. So the first trip we wanted to do was in Poland in itself. We went to this beautiful Tatra mountains in Zakopane, which is the southern part of Poland. It was my first experience with hiking, being so close to nature. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but there was a lot to walk. So I've never walked so much in my life. That was like the first experience. I walked so much, like around 22,000, 23,000 steps in a day. And I was tired, and I was like, how people do this here? Slowly, but you will get used to it. Walking is a part of European journey. And then came October. It was onset of autumn, and it was most beautiful month. And it was the most beautiful time of the year. I have never seen such beautiful autumn in my life, so I enjoyed it thoroughly. The leaves are suddenly turning orange, they're turning yellow, and they're dropping. So on the road, there are millions of leaves fallen. It's a beautiful scenario to witness. As I was enjoying the autumn, the not nice part was the temperature was dropping. So in October, the temperature dropped around 10-11, and that was I think in my life I have never faced 10 and 11. That was the first time I faced 10 degrees, 11 degrees. So coming to the next challenge is the weather here. So no matter from which part of Asia you're coming from, Polish winters are going to be a little harsh, because you're not used to that kind of temperature living in Asia. In October, during autumn, we went to different parts of Poland. We went to Roslo. I went to this beautiful castle in Wallbridge called Koshan's Castle. I enjoyed the autumn there also. Then we went to Gdansk, that is the northern part of the Poland. So we were just roaming. It was beautiful experience. But coming November, the temperatures dropped significantly, and the sun was setting very early. It was like around 4 o'clock. The sun used to set and used to get dark. And also the sunrise was very late. It was around 7:30, 7:45. Also the time also changed. So we became 1 hour further behind than India. In November, I thought to myself, okay, the temperatures are low. Because it's winter, it's meant to be low. The daylight is less. Okay, the sun is setting, sunset is early. But I really expected the sun will show up every day. That was like, I was really expecting that, but no, it was mostly cloudy days. And when there is only cloudy days, of course, my mood goes for a toss. Being from a tropical country and seeing sun almost like 365 days in my life, I have never witnessed many cloudy days. Very few cloudy days in India. So that was a big challenge for me. It was a big challenge for me. There were times that the sun did not show up weeks together, and in that time I was looking back at the photos taken in summer, and I was really surprised. Was this the same place? So much sunlight really existed here. Now why is it so cloudy? So we were just having some vitamin D supplements and pushing through. I was very interested in shopping, so that kept me busy. I bought so many winter jackets, then we bought boots. So these things kept me going. And then for me, my favorite part about winters was when it started to snow. Now, some people don't like snow. That's very personal. But thankfully, for some reason, I enjoyed snow. I don't like the cold part of winter, and it's meant to be. You can't take away the cold from winter. That's why it's winters. But the beautiful part of winters were the snow. So I still miss snow sometimes in summers. That's That's true. People were telling me maybe it's your first snow, so you're enjoying it. But then I think I might enjoy snow throughout my life. I really like it. So then came Christmas. We enjoyed the Christmas here. And the year was coming to an end. Next year, we traveled to Norway. We started doing our international trips that kept us busy throughout the winters. We also witnessed the Northern Lights in Norway. And then in March, we got our blue cards. That was a big milestone for us in our Poland journey. Getting a blue card confirmed our stay here for at least another 3 more years. After getting the blue card, we started thinking more about international travel. So we had traveled many places. We again went to Norway in summer. Then we went to Iceland, and we also went to Italy. I always felt that Poland has a location advantage when it terms of comes to traveling, because it's in the center, and from the center you can travel to other parts of the Europe within 2-3 hours. So we took advantage of this location advantage of Poland, and we started to travel. Having spent here 1 year in Poland here, I feel very comfortable here. Going to the supermarket has been easier for me. Picking up things have been easier for me. I understand better. And because of going to supermarket, I translate, so I'm able to also read Polish. It has enhanced my knowledge about the language. It's all about keeping an open mind. Finally, if you ask me whether I recommend you to come to Poland or not, of course the answer is yes. But come with an open mind, come with preparation. That will help you a lot. Prepare to face the language problems, prepare to not see the sun for weeks together in winters, prepare to wear jackets for 8 months, prepare to walk a lot. So if you're mentally prepared for all these things, then staying here will be very comfortable. People are nice, place is of course very beautiful, and it's a easy, convenient place to live in. As I told you, keeping an open mind is very important. You should step out of your comfort zone. Only then you will complain less and adapt to this place more easily. I have given too much of gyan of mine in this video. I will see you in the next one. So for now, Dziękuję, do widzenia.